taste the honey. It feels like it's real, but I can't be sure.
Hey guys, down here, and welcome back to my channel. So we are back with another, I guess, movie themed build. So this is the house from The Parent Trap, if you guys have ever seen it. I think it came out in like, I want to say 99, 2000, and this is Nick Parker's house. So this is the father of the twins from the movie. Not the original, the original, I want to say came out in, it was, I don't even know the date. If I was to say it, I'd be guessing, but came out a heck of a long time ago. This movie was with Lindsay Lohan, if you guys ever saw it. If you were born in like 90 or 80, 87 to like 95, you would definitely have like seen this movie because it's like one of like the movies to be seen. Unfortunately, I screwed up a little bit and I forgot to hit record when I started the build, so that's why we are in this kind of stage of it. Basically, I don't know, it was kind of a hard build, just kind of get everything lined up proportion wise, just because the actual house that you see in the movie, there's no like real close up of the front, and then the house itself is like half in the ground, half not in the ground, if that makes sense. So like the bottom floor, what you would kind of take it as, is not fully underground, so kind of incomplete. I didn't put the wine cellar into the house. I didn't really, honestly, I didn't really think of that. I was kind of going for more the actual living space area. If we ever get like actual like winery stuff like we did in Sims 3 Adventure, who knows, and possibly the Sims 4 extension pack or game pack that's coming out this quarter, which I'm so excited for. Maybe if we have that again, who knows, we may have that. You can throw in a basement in here, throw in that little wine cellar, and boom bada bing, you got something going on. But basically, so this house is actually only 2 bedrooms, just because I kind of want to go for more adult living space, I guess you can say. I mean, you could easily throw in or like 2 more bedrooms where I put like a games room. I just kind of really went just kind of 2 bedroom kind of, but for like eating space and living space, there is tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of room. So I mean, this would be a great house for entertaining just because it has everything that you basically already need. It's kind of the main things that I went for more replicating the house more than anything was the outside of the house. Inside kind of follows maybe more color patterns. The living room definitely does kind of have the same feel to it as the movie does. I mean, a lot of this was done from memory from the inside of the house, not so like layout or what's actually like furnished in it, but like the style, or like kind of like in the kitchen, if I remember correctly, it was like white stools. So I used white stools in there, but like small things were definitely picked out from the movie and incorporate it into this build. And then I did have to look up some reference pictures just for the front. So I did do that, but as for like the bedrooms and upstairs, that's completely just kind of made up, as the only bedroom you really see in that house is Hallie's room. So I mean, you don't really got much going on to see what was happening. We do change the outside of the house just because at first I was like, yeah, this brown totally matches it, but then when I was actually really building it, I was like, yeah, no, this does not this does not work whatsoever. So we do change it up. We do wood paneling just in a darker tone, so it matches the same color, just a different pattern and texture, so it doesn't feel so, I guess I want to say, flat is my opinion. So this is kind of the closest thing to the house that you see. Mainly, I was just kind of thinking, because I was actually watching the movie as well while building this, well, listening to the movie while building this. And not my favorite part, but for the living room, the biggest thing that popped out and like came to me was when Annie comes like storming inside the house after her dad was about to tell her that he was going to get married to what's her face, Meredith, and she starts speaking French or saying that I'm too young for this and I can't handle this, and Chessie's like in that white kind of chair. She's like, is there something you want to get off your mind there, Chiggy? And Hallie's like, oh my god, you startled me, you gave me a fright, I didn't see you there. Yeah, I Honestly, I haven't watched the movie in a long time, but I do remember like almost the entire movie. So not almost. I remember the entire movie. It's pretty sad. My mom judges me in slight tones, but that's okay. Who's the judge? I don't care. It's a good movie. Um, yeah. So that's basically like why I put in those chairs, even though it doesn't really match the rest of the living room. Because I was like, you know what? It's an iconic. It's not an iconic scene, but it's one of those themes that kind of starts to unravel and like the truth starts to come out. So I was like, we gotta get the chairs in. We got to. I love, love, love this area just because like I don't know why I've never done this before, but basically I was like, we need a wall of library shelves, but we don't have anything tall enough. So what do? We raise them up, and I absolutely love it. If we had different archways, we could have easily put the bookshelves over top. I don't know if they would still be able to walk under them, so that is something that I would have to have tested out. Having these shelves here, though, not a problem. Works perfectly fine, and I just love it. I don't know why I've never done something like this before. I've really gotten into using like a lot of more shelves into our house instead of just using cabinetry, and I am so happy that I did that. Like I don't know, it just makes the builds look a little bit more oomph, you know? Not so much like it gives more detail, I want to say, and it does kind of give that custom look, especially if you are used to using custom content, but let's say you have to get rid of it for some reason. Um, Always try combining furniture, and I don't know, that just usually does the trick for me. So like this is something that even you wouldn't be able to achieve with custom content because they don't really have anything like that. The only thing that you could really do differently is have different books up there. That's about it. But since this house is uploaded to the gallery, I didn't want to put any custom content in this house, so this house has no custom content. It is all in-game stuff, so you can download it and you get the whole house, the whole kit and caboodle, everything that's there, you get it. Um, but yeah, I mean, I love that library wall, and if I had a house, I would definitely have something like that because to me, it is freaking sick. Another favorite part of this house is actually the downstairs powder room. When we get there, I will explain why, but it is pretty freaking cool. And then I just had to, well, I think it took like 2 days to build this house, so there were some parts that either I don't want to say glitch, but the screen moves a little bit because I had to stop recording, or I just saved the game because I didn't want to what's the word for crash on me. I mean, the game hasn't crashed on me like a very long time, but I never like whenever I think about it, it scares me. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna take a chance. I'm just gonna save it because I don't want to lose all this progress because that was just freaking suck. Then adding in some more ivy on the inside of the little patio there, just to kind of give that real illusion that ivy is crawling all over the house, and I think it worked. And then also for some weird reason, some of the windows in this house are turning black on the inside. Like the frame was going black, like this one here. I don't know why I was doing that. It was easy fix. I just deleted the window and put it back in. That was basically all I had to do. But I don't know. I don't know why I was doing it. It was pretty weird. And I had some issue here putting the cabinetry. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I wasn't happy with the way anything was looking. We do set on kind of the same thing that I did in the living room area and in the previous build that I did, the modern courtyard house, I want to say it's called. So we use shelving in the kitchen as well. Just kind of break up this cabinetry because all this cabinetry like is just a lot, and I actually really do like open shelving. Like sometimes open shelving is the best, personally per se. I mean closed shelving's nice too because we have all that junk and like all those extra like appliances, like you can hide them, but for me personally, I like the open shelving. I think it's a lot better, and I absolutely love, 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 if I can say love anymore, using these like side tables as shelves. It just kind of gives that kind of industrial look. I don't know. I really like it. I think this is personally, I think this is a pretty cool idea. I know like using shelves is a thing, and the best part is that all the stuff on the cabinets are still usable. So you have these shelves that look like they're being held together by metal like strands or support braces, whatever you want to call them, and it's just I love it. I think it's cool. It's probably one of my favorite things that I've done so far, just kind of experimenting and using things in an unorthodox way. And honestly, personally, I think if you want to have a really cool house build, use things the way that they aren't technically supposed to be used. So use side tables as shelves, raise them up, size tables down to make it fit smaller in a space, like recolor objects to give that different appearance. But use it over and over again, and it will it'll work. And I don't know. That's just my thoughts. I mean, that's just me. If it doesn't work for you, that's cool. That's cool. But personally, I just think that kind of makes or breaks a house, and it's pretty awesome. The little space where I put that shelving there, it was kind of random. I didn't really know what to do with it, so I just kind of put that there. I don't think we keep it though. I'm pretty sure we get rid of it. Yeah, pretty sure we do. And then I do just move all these counters just so we can raise everything up on the shelves. Because a lot of things actually don't fit on shelves that you don't want to fit on shelves. That is more intended for like countertops, which drives me absolutely bonkers because it's like it's meant to be placed on a shelf. So why can I not place it on a shelf? Drives me insane. It's kind of like the stereos. You can't place them on fireplace mantles. You can't place them on like the side tables like these. It's like, then why are you giving me a tiny little stereo that I can't place on half of my objects? Just saying. Make it make sense. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying. And also, like, Dream Kitchen, having 2 stoves, 2 fridges, and, like, if I had a wall ovens, I'd be set. Like, this would be freaking amazing. So much counter space. It would be amazing. Just saying. You gotta sing it if to believe it. And I was gonna put in a bar there, and I was like, you know what, let's just put it by the stove. So that's what we did. We put it by the stoves, and I don't care at all that it sticks out a little bit. And I don't have OCD when it comes to things, so like when I do build, like I want it to be perfect. But for me, I was like, you know what, cool, it works. I don't care that it sticks out a little bit. I think it looks fine. If you want to make it so it is blended in, go ahead. But like, I just don't like it when objects glitch. So that's personally why I didn't do it. But if you want to go ahead and do it, that's fine by me. You can find this build on the gallery. Yeah, and then dining room was a little simplified, I'm gonna say, because that whole area of the room was just kind of left as is. Not a lot of decor was going on, but then since we had a lot of stuff going on in the kitchen, I didn't want to clutter this area of the house as well. So we leave it basically as is, just the painting on the wall, and then some mirrors of decoration, but that's about it. It's a little bit strange because the fireplace doesn't center the table, and it doesn't really bother me that much, to be honest. It's a little bit strange looking, but personally I don't mind it. I think it looks fine, so I do leave it. And having 2 rugs here may seem strange, but since the rugs are basically and primarily just kind of give the own area definition in the huge open space of kitchen, dining, and family room, again, it doesn't bug me. I think personally it works, and you don't really notice that there's 2 rugs there because it just defines the space. And then we just kind of use shrubs to hide the piece of the table that's sticking out here. So I just went ahead, got some shrubs, kind of tested it out, make sure that it, made sense, that it didn't look strange. So what also I do, because I find the shrubs are so small in The Sims 4, like compared to The Sims 2 or The Sims 3. I don't think we have these shrubs in The Sims 3 actually. Sims 2 then, I guess. These shrubs are like tiny to me, so I just always go ahead and I just put one on top of the other and I raise it up to make it a little bit bigger. That's what I do. And then I thought this kind of cool console kind of table look, so we just went ahead, put another one down, and just kind of put some extra little decor items here. Thought it worked. Yeah, so just kind of the extra little drinks there because I didn't want to put them on the counter and kind of over clutter the space. And then just kind of putting a couple of things on the table just because, it is the family room, so it has to be cluttered up a little bit, but it's not even too cluttered. It's like literally like 2 things I think we just put on there. And then we just have like kind of a little mirror display here. So one thing like that I like personally doing to kind of just not make the room feel more family like friendly, not family friendly, but I guess more decorated is the best way to say it. It's just using 3 mirrors and like a console table, or like 2 mirrors or 1 mirror, whatever size the table works or is with the style or the look of it. And then just kind of giving it a design concept. So basically just the books here and then 2 lemon like things, and that's it. And it works for the house, and it works for design, because then you got the look, you have something that's full, but then you got something that's very simple. And then just throwing in my little trick of the trade that I like to do, and combining these 2 lights to make a chandelier fixture, I think is pretty superb, if I do say so myself. Goodness, if I can speak English. And then just kind of changing up the wall color, because I was like, man, I know in the movie, like, the walls are white or beige or whatever color it is, and I was like, I need color. I need some color in my life. So we just changed colors up. I'm just adding some lights to brighten up the shelving area, because, I have bad eyesight, so I need things to be light. So if things are too bright for you, you might just have to take some lights up. Personally, for me, I need that brightness. I need that light, so that's why we threw in the lights. And then just changed the walls to this blue-green color, which I think worked pretty well. Kind of freshened the place up a little bit. Didn't feel so dank and builder's beige. You know what I'm saying? And then just to give a little bit more definition against the wall, we put in some mirrors and those pillars that we got from City Living. I don't really know what this is supposed to be honest. It's just something to give the space something different. And that's what I did. Something different. Was it good different? I don't know. But does it work? I don't know. Was I leaving it? Yeah, I was. I'm leaving it. I don't know. To me, it worked. So I left it. And I was like, whatever. I mean, honestly, I'm thinking it's a mudroom. It's going to get dirty. So why not just let it be what it is? And then this is like the entryway mudroom. So that would be like the back room mudroom. And again, love using these tables stacked up as shelving units. Like, I think it's pretty cool. Kind of reminds me a little bit of IKEA, to be honest, now that I actually look at it. Like, those shelves that you buy, you have to like assemble them, and then want to kill someone because it takes 10 years to assemble one piece of furniture. Like, I bought a desk, a chair, and a bookshelf from IKEA, and they're not that big. They're pretty small. Like, everything I bought that day from IKEA cost me like $300, and for being at IKEA, that's like cheap, because IKEA, you go there, you just get a little bit crazy. The bookshelf took me like an hour and a half. The desk took me at least 5 hours, because it took me like, what, 3.5 hours the first night, and then I came home from work and finished it, and then I did the bookshelf, and it was crazy. Oh, and here we are in my favorite room. We are in the powder room. Oh, and I love it. I love it so much. So basically, I am very, very, very excited for laundry day, or the laundry stuff pack, or Eagle stuff pack, or whatever we called it. I can't remember. And I was like, man, I really want like a wash machine or a dryer. So we grab this bad boy, not that one, this bad boy, and we get ourselves, I guess you can say, we got ourselves a dryer. I don't know. That's what I see it as. And yeah, it's like not even close to matching the countertops. It doesn't even look remotely right. But I mean, you gotta use your imagination, So that's what it is. It's the dryer. I like it. I think it's cool. The back of the vent or the AC unit actually does stick out of the house, but more realism, because you got the vent that comes out through the wall for your dryer. So I was like, that's okay, and we will just do this instead. And I love it. I think it's pretty cool. One thing that is really annoying though is when I was fixing just the color on the walls later in the build, like at the end, near the end, it kept deleting items out of this room, and it kept deleting items out in the front mudroom area. So I think I put them back in like 3 or 4 times, just because every time I made a change, after I realized, oh crap, I forgot to do this, after I already put the stuff in, you click one thing down and it like literally disappeared, all of it. So that was frustrating, but it wasn't anything that, was a huge deal or whatnot. It was just easy fix, just really annoying, because I didn't want to have to keep putting it back, and it was just kind of stupidly annoying. And with all this empty space, I was like, well, we need to fill it up. So I was like, you know what? We'll just throw in a painter, easel, storage container thing, and that will be that. So this is bedroom number 1. So I don't want to see it as a master bedroom, just kind of like the main non-bedroom. Main non-bedroom? That's not even a sentence, let alone a word. It's not the master bedroom, basically, in my mind, although it could be. This pink, I thought at first was going to work, and I very quickly changed my mind. So we do change it. I struggled with the color choice for, I don't know, at least a good minute or so. But we do land on a decision. Honestly, I can't remember what I changed the wall color to. It could easily be that gray white that we have. And then I just noticed while I was kind of moving the camera around that the shelves were glitching up through the floor. So we just fixed that real quick. But yeah, I was struggling with the wallpaper for a little bit, and I honestly don't know what color we landed on, to be honest. So that will be just as much as a surprise as it is to you guys. And I wanted to do something a little bit more different, I guess you can say. I didn't want to leave the chairs sitting front in with the vanities, so that's why I just went ahead and angled this one. So if you want your sim to use it, you would just have to go into build mode and then click on the chair and just align it with the vanity, and it will work. It won't work because technically it's not lined up with it. So your sim will say that they have nowhere to actually sit down when using it. But yeah, just so you know, so it won't work unless you actually go into build and buy mode, or build mode, buy mode, whatever, which one, and just realign the chair to click in with the slot, because right now it is not doing that the way that it is sitting. And it's very possible that we went ahead with this color, but honestly, I don't know what we did. And then just a little kind of dressing mirror area. I love doing like the 3 wall mirrors, so it's like really fancy and like, you know, you can feel all posh and special and, like I said, fancy, and just kind of feel woohoo when you're getting dressed up in the mirror in the morning. And then just kind of help fill the space in the room, we just do put in a computer desk, just kind of, you know, put a little extra something something into the room, because, you know, there's only so much you can put into a bedroom before it just becomes a mini house. So that's what we just did that. I mean, the other room doesn't have a computer, and we also do put in an easel, kind of like just a little painting station here, just because we do have like a lot of painting stuff throughout the house. So I was like, well, if they have all these easels and these art storage things, then we kind of need to have an easel somewhere. So we're just going to put more painting stuff in the room, just kind of make it a little more cohesive throughout the house, you know, to make sense of why there is other stuff throughout the house, because if you just put that stuff in there and there's no easel, it makes no sense why have all that stuff. As for the bathroom, I don't really know why, but I had like such an issue like trying to figure out like a setup to put everything. So we do just change the door down to the 1 square tile, just to kind of make it so it made more sense. Just because with that one door, I just couldn't really, it wasn't really clicking to me, so we just changed it just to make it a little bit easier. Also, there are no blinds in this house just because the walls are so tall and the windows go up so high. You can't really see inside the house unless you're probably like 6 feet Sims terms, and since there's only 1 height in this game, I figured it doesn't really matter. Also, Sims don't care if we can look into a window or not, because, you know, it's only if they're in the same room or not that they get embarrassed. And then just to kind of put in some more storage, we just throw in these cabinets here, just kind of for that little extra something. I don't know why, but those storage, but those cupboards always kind of remind me of like the 90s. Like, if you see those old school houses and they have like those kind of dingy looking cabinets, it's kind of like what it reminds me of. I don't know why, but I like it in The Sims, but obviously not in real life. So this is just like the master bedroom bathroom area. I'm pretty sure this room's actually smaller than the other bedroom. I don't know, I see this as the master bedroom mainly because it has like a fireplace in it, and it's kind of like a little bit more bedroom and sitting room combined. So I guess that's why I figured this is the master bedroom. Really, kind of technically, there almost is no master bedroom in this house, just because like the sheer size of both of those rooms, they kind of do scream master bedroom all on their own. So take it as you will. You can say it's a master bedroom, you can say it isn't, doesn't really matter. It's a bedroom, that's all that matters. You can sleep in there and you can use the washroom. So, basic needs covered, checked off the list. Done. And then just adding in some more decor items into both the bathrooms because it ain't a real house unless you actually got objects that make sense to be in a house. And for the bed in this room, I don't know. I actually struggled in picking a bed color. Like, nothing really worked. There wasn't really any other bed that I wanted to use that I felt like it would work in this house. And I don't know. So we just kind of landed on this one. I contemplated a little bit. I was gonna change it. I didn't really like it again. Like, I don't know. It was alright. Like, it's not my favorite bedroom, but it works for the house, so I ain't complaining. Just to be honest. And then we just kind of, do we put in a TV? Yeah, we do. So fireplace, TV, and then a little sitting area here. So this is why I kind of figured it was like the master bedroom, just because it had all of these components to it, which makes sense for a master bedroom. One of my actually favorite things in this house is the wall that's going to be outside of here inside the games room. And well, like the Fountain View penthouse build, I use like the wood block decor pieces that I think we got from Dine Out, using that as like a central a feature piece in the master bedroom. We do the same thing but using different objects in the game room, sizing up, sizing down, and well, not sizing up, but sizing down, and I think it really worked. Kind of gives it this little facade wall of wood, which I think is pretty cool looking. And I do it last because I was trying to figure out what I want to do with it, and it just really was not working, to be honest. And I did not know what I wanted to do with this room. I wasn't sure if I want to like make it into smaller rooms and put like toddler rooms in it or other kid rooms, and you can easily do it. There's tons of room too. Like, there's no reason why I couldn't. I just felt like, you know what, let's just do 2 bedrooms in this house because I think that's all you need. I also struggled with lighting in this room because you either had too much light or not enough light. So I think we end up doing some sort of 3 light kind of fixture thing. Not really too sure. Also, what I love about the size down is that those giant chandeliers, you can now actually finally use them in like a normal house. Absolutely in love because you couldn't do it beforehand. And then I was also like, do I even like this floor color? And I was like, you know what, I do. Let's just leave it because it works with the rest of the house. And we do change the wall color in here as well, just because I was like, yeah, I'm not feeling what's going down and it needs to change just a little bit. And then of course getting some decor pieces in this room, because what is a game room without decor pieces? What I do wish about those music pictures is that you could change the purple on the background. That would be nice. I mean, having the purple in there, it's really annoying because sometimes it fits the style of the house, but the actual style of the house doesn't fit the color of those paintings. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys, but it makes sense to me. So, and then we just have another little bar area up here because I figured if it is the games room, we gotta have a little mini bar. I didn't put like the popcorn popper in here, which I could have, or TV. I didn't do that either. Don't really know why, but I figured probably won't. I mean, we have so many TVs in this house anyways. I was like, we don't really need another one. And I was gonna put like decor wall objects on this wall, but then I was like, you know what? Let's just kind of fancy it up a little bit. So we do that using this. So basically, we just use this over and over and over again, just like you see here, to make it work. And I don't know, the end result's pretty cool. I personally like doing things like this just because it really does make the room, like, it just gives the room something a little different to look at. So I thought it was pretty cool. So that's what we did in this entire build, and not entire build, but yeah, I don't know. I thought it was pretty cool. I mean, I just had a cool idea also what to use for these, but I'm not going to say it out loud. And now that I look at it, I don't know if it's my eyes, but I know I fix it. But the lines are like super wonky right now. Like, if you just stare at the lines of the squares, like, it looks like it's not straight. I don't know if that's just me or if that's like the actual wall tiles. I don't know. Is that just me? If it looks wonky to you guys, let me know, because it looks really strange to me. So this is what we changed the walls to. So a little bit of a lighter wood, but works all the same personally, I think. The outside of this house, I do have to say, looks so bloody boring. But like honestly, there's so much you can do without like overcrowding it and giving it so like many like plants and just overwhelming the house. So we do leave it as it is, just plain and simple, because I did not want to overcrowd the house with like extreme amount of plants. So yes, the outside of the house looks a little boring, a little plain, but like honestly, it's the house that you're there for, not really the landscaping. More landscaping on the side of the house like I'm gonna do here, but like in the screenshot, you don't really see a lot of that landscaping. I don't think. I think, you know what? I lied. It is in on the gallery, the thumbnail on there. That has like a really boring shot because it cuts off the side of the house, so you can't really see everything that's going on. But yeah, so it's just a little bit of landscaping here. I mean, not too crazy, not a lot. Just adding. I was trying to add like more trees, and I do add some plants and flowers and all that stuff on the outside, because when I did go to upload it, it just looked too plain. Like the front wasn't finished, so I do add in some more plants off camera. I believe I do that. But yeah, I mean, we have about like 2 minutes before screenshots, because we still have the backyard to do. So if you guys have ever seen the pool in Parenthood, what am I saying? In the Parent Trap, it's like this like gorgeous like just blue sparkly water pool. So of course we had to get that in this build. So we get that going just as soon as we are done the front of the house. So I think right about there. So I was like, yeah, that's it. And then I went back and I put some more stuff in. But so we get the pool going back here. We get some lounge chairs. We get kind of a shade area going above the lounge chairs, because you gotta do the extras, and then we get the patio. We get to, I think we put a, what's it called, a I was about to call it a fireplace, a barbecue, and a, what is that called? It is the picnic table. Wow, if I can think of what words are. And then just some decor pieces from the adventures. Outdoor something. Outdoor adventures. The camping one. We just get some of those furniture pieces out in the patio. Just kind of make it a little bit more, yeah. And then, of course, no house is complete without windows that go from the floor to the bottom of the floor to the top of the ceiling. But then I didn't want like the full windows, so that's why we just kind of staggered it. But it kind of gives a cool effect. Doesn't really match the rest of the house, but hey, you know what? Who cares? It's the back of the house and it's for the stairs. Ain't gonna do much difference. You know what I'm saying? Like, that actual backyard of the house is pretty simple, because all we really do have is the barbecue up on the patio, the picnic table with the umbrella, and then we have the fire pit with the chairs, and then just some chairs for your Sims to lounge in by the pool, which aren't even really functional, so you would actually have to, well, I mean, actually no, I lied. The chair part is not actually functional, but the like bench seating part, that is. So they can easily sit on there. They can converse. They can have conversations. They can laugh. They can giggle. They can create fabulous memories while they suntan by the pool in the sparkling sunlight of this world, which I just completely forgot what it was called. And then yeah, so this is something that I really like to do too, is using like the fencing to kind of create like the lattice work. And unfortunately, the pillars, or the, yeah, pillars, posts, what do you want to call them, the columns, they unfortunately do not go all the way up, so that is why we were forced to use these little dinky skinny pillar post things that we got from the toddler pack, just so it actually gives that illusion that something is not just floating in the air, but it's actually sitting there on top. And then, yeah, so I was going to put some plants, and I was like, yeah, you know what, no, let's not do that. So we're just going to jump into screenshots coming up here. So we are looking at the front of the house here. So kind of simple, maybe a little bit boring looking, but hey, that's okay. Then we have the side of the house, which features the main entrance. We have the main mudroom area there, so we got all those storage for the jackets and all that stuff there. Outdoor patio area, so we actually do have 2 barbecues. The powder and laundry room, which I'm so excited for laundry day stuff. And then just that's the powder room as well. Second screenshot there. Into the living room area, so got that gorgeous bookshelf library, family room in the kitchen area, and then we also have the dining room table and the beautiful black stone fireplace. Very spacious kitchen. You'll never run out of counter space here, no matter how many cookies you're baking. Mudroom for the back entrance of the house. Upstairs game room, bar area, hangout space. Bedroom number 1, shot number 1. So we got obviously the bed, the computer, the easel, the vanity, you name it, you got it. And then we have that bedroom's bathroom. So 2 shots there, very simple, not a lot going on because you don't need a lot. And then into the second bedroom, so just very basic bed, sitting area, vanity, and a beautiful chandelier that we can finally size down and use in all of our builds, which is so freaking exciting. And then we have the bathroom. Yeah, the bathroom for that bedroom. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this build. Don't forget to leave your thoughts, comments, ideas down below. Don't forget to share this video with your friends. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to smash that notification bell so you know when my new videos come out. Anyways, guys, hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you all soon.